And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Fight, 315.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
42 to Mike, 40. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. On that, baby, on that. Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 14, buddy. 50's the move. 50's the move. Come on, let's go. Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Carson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Strong left. Okay, double. Stop, Mike 42.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Single. Check three.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 22. Nice foot. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Za'Darius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, take 26. Hey, 88. Shoot. Mike 50. On the ball.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 0-0-0. Mine's 50, mine's 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Montravius Adams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
So don't say nothing. Hey, look.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All day, every day, any day.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing now is Rodgers. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ziggy Ansah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Darius Smith, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike 50. So we got man. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah. He don't want none. Cook right.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Zebra. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, football team. It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got one.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check. 42. Mike 42. 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, tight.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
It's just me and you. Mike's 50.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, the return is Irvin. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quentin Jefferson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
.380. He don't know no better. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time Lynch. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Go 14.
Here's Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 50. We're going.
Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 50. Inside. Ricky.
One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm